Thanks for tuning in. The last rites of Puran Bhat will be performed shortly. The visuals coming in from Jammu, where thousands of people have gathered to pay their last respects to Puran Bhat, who was shot dead. Yet another victim of targeted killing to have happened in JNK. The chorus only growing for justice for not just Puran Bhat, for the Kashmiri Pandits at large who are demanding justice to be delivered. Remember, Kashmiri Pandit Puran Bhat was shot at his residence. The apple orchard owner was killed by the terrorists. In fact, protests that have also erupted across JNK over the murder of the Kashmiri Pandit Puran Bhat. The visuals coming in right now of people staging protests, and the family, of course, completely shattered over the loss of their family member Puran Bhat, who was shot by the terrorists. Remember, there's been a spate of targeted killings to have happened in JNK. In fact, 5 targeted killings to have happened in last 5 months. And this, of course, comes in the backdrop of the anti-terror operations which have been happening in JNK, in which just very recently 4 terrorists that have been neutralized as part of the anti-terror operations by the forces. We'll go across to Gursimran as well, who's reporting live. Gursimran is joining us live from the residence of Puran Bhat. But Gursimran, talk to us more about this targeted killing to have happened. Very unfortunate indeed. Talk to us about the demands of the family members as well as what you're seeing around you. As we can see, thousands have gathered to pay their last respects to Puran Bhat.
See, thousands of people have gathered here at the residence of Puran Bhat to pay last respect to this Kashmiri Pandit, who was the one who was actually keeping the spirit of the Kashmiriyat alive. He was the one who, despite the brutalities of 9 days, chose not to leave the Kashmir Valley and was in Kashmir. He was living happily with the locals in the Kashmir, the local population, and he was the one who was even providing the employment to that population, as he was the fruit seller. He had an orchard in which many local people, they were working, they were getting their livelihood. But the unfaithful incident that has taken place yesterday on the directions of the Pakistani proxies clearly speaks of the desperation that the Pakistani terror groups have from the development that is taking place in Jammu and Kashmir. What the Pakistan and the Pakistani proxies are up to now, that they can carry out the killings of the innocent Kashmiri people, innocent people from the minority community, so that they can send a sense of fear among these locals. See, one of the agenda and the main motto of the Pakistan remains that these people are targeted so that the minority community doesn't feel safe in Kashmir, and they choose to leave the Kashmir Valley. That fulfills the agenda of Pakistan. But the Kashmiri Pandit community has ensured that they live in the Kashmir Valley, and no such step is taken by their side that gives boost to the Pakistan and the Pakistani designs of ensuring that no nationalist voices is there in the Kashmir. Right now we are at the crematorium where the final rites will be performed, and I'll request Sarjivan to show you that hundreds of people have gathered here as well, including the senior officials from the Jammu and Kashmir Police District Administration. All have gathered here so as to pay a last tribute. In a short while from now, the mortal remains of PK Bhat will be arriving here. And this incident has no doubt has sent a shockwave across the country, that when this unending cycle of violence will stop, when will the people who go to Kashmir so as to ensure that they live peacefully in Kashmir with the other people, they will be killed. See, these are some of the questions that not only the family members but also the general public is asking, that till when this unending cycle will go on. See, if we go by the data in this year, we are into the 10th month of the year, and so far 152 terrorists have been neutralized by the security forces, and that is actually what has rattled the terror groups. The terror groups have lost their top commanders. The terror groups have lost the foreign terrorist that was sent by the Pakistan so as to take the command here in Jammu and Kashmir and do the bloodshed. When they totally failed, they have resorted to the civilian killings. We'll try to speak to some people, the representatives and the civil society members of the Kashmiri Pandit community, that how things have moved in the past 1 year. पिछले 1 साल से हमने देखा है कि लगातार सिविलियन किलिंग्स हो रही हैं. किस तरह से आप देखते हैं टारगेट किया जाना माइनॉरिटीज़ को कश्मीर में?
माइनॉरिटीज़ को आज से 32 साल पहले इन्होंने टारगेट किया। कश्मीर में 5 लाख लोगों को वहाँ से उन्होंने निकाल दिया बंदूक की नोक पे। उसके बाद में अब जो कुछ बच्चे कुछ 2-4 परिवार वहाँ पर रह गए थे उनको भी टारगेट किया जाता है। इसके लिए मैं जो वहाँ की एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन है, वहाँ के चाहे पुलिस है चाहे सिविल एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन है, मैं उनको जिम्मेदार ठहराता हूँ। मैं सरकार से ये रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ जितने भी माइनॉरिटीज़ अभी भी है वहाँ पर बचे हुए है उनको प्रोटेक्शन दिए जाए और उनको किसी सेफ जगह जहाँ पर उनके पास आर्मी हो या पुलिस हो और उनका खाने पीने का रहने का एक जगह उनका व्यवस्था हो ताकि वो ठीक तरह से वहाँ पर काम कर सके।
So a clear demand by the Kashmiri Pandit community remains that they be providing the safer locations so that they can be kept safe in the Kashmir Valley. In the recent times when we have seen multiple incidents of the targeted killings taking place in the Kashmir Valley. Samiksha.